My name's Julie. I'm from Underneath My Umbrella, not the song, Under My Umbrella. So basically, we are a family violence support program for women who are on the recovery journey from family violence, the impacts of that. Been in existence for about 5-6 years now, but certainly based in Knox for the last 3 or 4 years. So under the program that we operate, we help women to restore their value, find their voice and share their story.
Right? Such a simple, I love that. And can you tell us what have been some of the highlights for you at your organisation in regards to inclusivity?
Just the diversity of women that have come through the program. We've done a number of different art exhibitions and helping women to share their stories. So from the women that come through to the volunteers that come through, family violence doesn't discriminate and neither do we under the organisation. So we are learning and growing about the language. This is the very first time that I've been part of these awards and been nominated thanks to Volunteer for Knox. So we are growing and learning, but we've just had that starting point of everyone is welcome. So that's our journey.
Amazing, thank you so much. And my final question is, what inspired your organisation to be more inclusive?
Again, that family violence doesn't discriminate. It touches all lives. The women that I've had come through, whether it's they're in their 20s or in their 80s, whether it's background, belief, culture. I've seen many different women come through, whether there's women with mental health struggles as well. So we don't discriminate against that. Lived experience is part of what we tap into because lived experience has more value than a piece of paper that gives you a degree. There's years of lived experience within the volunteers that come through as well as the guests that come through the program.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and for providing your insights. Melbourne East Disability Advocacy. Hello. Would you mind introducing yourself and tell us a little bit about what your organisation does?
Yeah, no worries. Hi, everybody. My name is Jan Matro, and I'm the Executive Officer of Melbourne East Disability Advocacy. We're a unique organisation, I believe, that we exist because we want to make sure that we raise the profile and ensure the visibility and value people with disability. We also want to make sure that we work alongside people with disability to take action on or to address issues of discrimination, abuse or violence or neglect. And I think one of the things that we're probably most proud of was our involvement in the Disability Royal Commission and ensuring that people with disability were given a voice and their stories were told to the Commission.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you for being part of that voice. I guess the other question is the same. Since winning this award, what do you think it's going to do for your organisation? How do you think it's going to help you to continue to be more inclusive and to continue to grow?
Yeah, thank you. Look, I think Melbourne East Disability Advocacy, we want to see ourselves as ambassadors of inclusion, particularly people with disability, and we do have a bit of a focus on people with an intellectual disability. So we want to make sure that in our communities that we value everybody and that people's rights are upheld, and just ensuring that it's every part or component of an organisation that there's somebody with lived experience with disability involved and included within that organisation. And that's anything from being involved in the governance side of things to our volunteer workforce, of which we could not provide the advocacy within our 5 local government areas without our volunteer citizen advocates, as well as our consumer advisory group, who we value their opinion on the direction or their insights into best practice around our organisation. And we have volunteers in other aspects of the organisation that keep us running and buoyant.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for representing your organisation. What does this mean to them to win, to be acknowledged? It's not really, it's acknowledgement, isn't it? It's being acknowledged for being inclusive.
Yeah, look, thank you. I think it's a great question because, as I mentioned, we've got lots of volunteers in all aspects of the organisation. when we speak to our volunteers, particularly our volunteer citizen advocates who we have very regular conversation with and the work that they do alongside people with disability, they feel that they're making a difference. And it's not from a perspective of that we are the ones that are the most visible. They're endeavouring to raise the visibility and the voice of people with disability. So they're ensuring that the people that they work alongside with are the ones that are valued and are the ones that are noticed within our communities and are given a voice around decisions. And so a lot of our volunteers will say that it's about the organisation's purpose and our principles that they engage with mostly, and the fact that it's a diverse volunteer workforce. We've got a diverse community and we want to represent our community as well, but at the same time we want to make sure that within our organisation profile we have a high percentage of people with disability, and particularly with intellectual disability, that are sitting within our organisation in decision making and frontline type of work.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm just going to ask if we can please pass the microphones to Manningham Australian Chinese Mutual Aid Association, and we may need the two. We've just got, we have a representative and someone who will support with the communication on stage for us. So, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. You go. Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
我叫陈雅，是澳洲万宁市华人互助会的会长。
My name is Sebastian. The first hat I wear is FOFA because I volunteer with them. Now my second role is to help my friend Miss Chen to translate for her. I will do my best to translate it into Aussie English, not Hong Kong English. Miss Chen said that her name is Ya Chen, and she is the founder and the head honcho of whatever that organization is. Manningham something, so my apologies. I haven't committed to memory the full name, so.
It is Manningham Australian Chinese Mutual Aid Association.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Now we can definitely tell that you are a head honcho. You give that very head honcho vibe to me. Very
Thank you.
important. And thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
supporting. Can you please tell us a little bit about what your organisation does?
我们会是有一个有志愿者运行的非营利机构，致力于服务万宁市华人长者，提供语言、文化、社交与健康的支持。
There's a lot to remember. Anyway, the organization is a non-profit organization with the main focus to support senior citizens of the Manningham area. They do a range of programs to support these folks culturally, linguistically, and also over other areas in order to help them to improve their well-being.
And that is very important, looking after well-being.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What are some of the highlights for you that you've seen at your organisation?
可以on 得到吗？我们会过去一年举办了一个6周的代际交流项目。
I just asked you to stop so that I can remember. The first, what you just said is that they ran a multicultural interconnecting event.
让中学生与长者互动，促进跨代沟通。
The main purpose is to connect the secondary students with their parents and their grandparents to lessen the intergeneration gap.
我们在18个月里举办了30场活动。
In the last 18 months, they have conducted some 30 different activities.
我们志愿者都做了很大量的工作。
Our volunteers have done a tremendous amount of work towards this notable goal.
同时，我们也为也用时间有志愿者安排合适的时间参加方式，比如好像有一些人工作繁忙，长者交通不方便。
Okay, they work together with the we work together with the volunteers. In particular, we help those who are busy professionals who might not have a lot of time, but however little time they have and they're prepared to assist the community, we will work with them on that. And another example, retirees, some of whom might not have their own transport and rely on public transport. So one of the practical things we'll work out the schedule to meet their availability and their ability, obviously.
我们的社区本身就是多元文化，我们意识到每个人的经验都要值得被看见。
She's actually starting to answer another question, so that's why I stopped her. Basically, she was saying that they work with the volunteers to contribute for the benefit of the community.
我
Yep. That's okay. I'm happy to go. What else would you like to tell us? What else would you like to impart us with today? So you tell us.
好啦。
Okay, that's it. We'll wait for the next question.
Okay, no problems. Yeah, absolutely. The last question I had for you is, what does this award mean to your organisation?
这是对我们32位志愿者580小时的肯定，服务的肯定。
Yes, it is certainly, among other things, one of the major benefits, if I may use that term, for this award is that it's a clear recognition of the tireless effort of some 32 volunteers who have contributed close to 600 hours.
Amazing.
更是
Thank you.
更是鼓励我们继续营造一个人人可以参与、有归属感的志愿平台。
Another benefit is that this will further encourage more involvement from the volunteers. We're certainly looking forward to more volunteers to come along. And we extend the invitation to you all. So you're welcome to join this group. They're just in Doncaster, Lower Templestowe, close by.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I'm just going to ask you, if you don't mind, please handing down one of the microphones to Knox Community Chess Enthusiasts. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Can you tell everybody who you are and a little bit about your organisation, please?
Thank you. My name is Eddie Atakador, and I'm 80 years old, by the way. I am the founder of the Knox Community Chess Enthusiasts with branches at Westfield Knox Shopping Center and Rowville Library. I'm passionate about using chess to connect socially isolated seniors and bored, lonely people of all ages, background, genders, and abilities through the game of chess.
I don't know how to play chess. My children do, and I don't. So maybe I'm going to need to come in and learn from you
You are most
so
welcome
that I
to
can
join
challenge
us.
my children. Absolutely. Tell me, what is your favourite thing about being a part of your organisation?
Well, the past year has been truly inspiring to all our volunteers because we welcome more young people joining in as from the 7 years old. This is our members up to over 90 years old. So you can appreciate
good.
that. And we really work hard to make our sessions more accessible as well for people with disability. They are also welcome to join us, and we have passionate chess players who are able also to support them when they are there. And also last year, I'm proud to say that we have participated in the NAX Expo 2024 with over 40 other organizations run by NAX volunteers, headed by, I believe, Sally Dusting Laird. It's been an amazing participation from us. We have seen a lot of people who had a lot of interest in joining our game, although they're a bit reluctant initially, but when we showed them how to enjoy the game, they became part of our group, and some of them already became volunteers as well. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your organisation while you have the opportunity?
I beg your pardon, sorry?
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your organisation? Any of the highlights while you have the
Oh,
opportunity?
yes, sure. As you know, chess is a universal language. It doesn't matter how old you are, where you come from, or what language you speak. We wanted our team to reflect this spirit and belongings to other people as well. Now, if you are at NAX Shopping Center, by the way, and I'm sure a lot of you is familiar with the NAX Shopping Center. We are there every Thursday from 10:30 in the morning up to 5 o'clock. This is how long we have our session. And we've seen the turnout of people from various ways of life. We are indeed committed, and we are doing this now for over 8 years.
Wow.
And as you know, we do not have any funding. We do not charge any membership fee. The game is free. Sometimes we even provide coffee and tea if we are in the mood to do so.
No guarantee.
But we welcome everyone. Please come to our chess club. The other chess club at Roby Library, we run it from 12:30 in the afternoon every Friday up to 5:30. So please come and join and see me, and I will surely let you know how to play.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask if we can please pass the microphones to Mitcham Charity Knitters and Knitted Knockers Australia, please.
I'm not Mitcham.
Anyone from Mitcham? No?
No, Mitchum?
No, just Knitted.
No, I'm Knitted Knockers.
Great, and yeah, great. Okay, great. There we go. Knitted Knockers that we'll throw to you. Wonderful.
Okay, I'm Cheryl, Knitted Knockers Australia. That's knitted prosthesis for breast cancer women. I founded it 13 years ago. I'm the CEO. Can I say something? We must continue to do this because I'm in awe. I'm a Senior Victorian Award winner, 2018. Nobody knew. It's not me. Nobody knew a Cheryl Webster. They said, what did she get it for? And I had people who are very appreciative of what we do wrote in. And I want to say I got that, and it accolated what we did and our organisation. So, yes, I have that lovely... There's two wonderful things out of it. I got an accolade, but my organisation got it. And I'm in awe of you guys. Today, I'm handing over, retiring from a community service thing I do for 32 years to put more time into Knitted Knockers, because we have 20 branches around Australia. We support breast cancer women and men and burn victims, who, especially the women who've had their breast off, had a mastectomy. Could be single or double. And we've come across men. They don't wear a prosthesis though. But I just want to say, please keep this going, because you are the valuable, what I say, I have over 16,000 knitters, volunteer knitters.
Yeah.
We've handed over 24,000 prostheses free. That cannot happen without teams in Perth and Townsville, and they are all volunteers. And you guys are all volunteers. You have a passion. You can see I'm a passion. I'm a 3-time breast cancer survivor. But our organisations only survive. You always have a head. You know, breast cancer, Olivia Newton-John. She had teams behind her. So I just hand this trophy to you guys. You can't have it because there's two things I forgot to say. My mum and dad were still alive. My dad used to say, "You're driving everywhere, you're guest speaking, Cheryl. What's this going to get you?" You know, not that I wanted that award, but it was breast cancer survivors and different ones. But he was there at Government House when I got it. You know, what am I doing? They are past now, but it also, what I'm saying, what you're doing is accolading and going to promotion. Now, sorry, I've messed your questions
Please,
up.
don't be. That was really important. And can we just acknowledge a retirement after 32 years?
No.
Didn't you say for your community space to spend more time with Knitted Knockers? Isn't that...
Big pardon?
You're leaving one thing to come and spend more time on
Yes,
your passion project.
Yeah.
That's incredible. What a legacy.
I've got so much health.
Yeah.
You know, we go in and out of hospitals and that. But we must keep this going, because there's, you know, I've just picked up for my community service place FOFA.
Yep.
Because I need to talk to you. We had frozen meals. We cannot keep up at our community centre with Food Bank. We're Food Bank Victoria in Burwood. We put food out twice a day from our big cupboard. So it is hurting everybody. Burwood is called a middle-class suburb with 2 housing. It's not just housing. But I'm in awe of you guys. I've learnt so much, like someone said, the businessman, because we all get so busy and there's so many wonderful groups out here. You're all doing wonderful jobs. What will I say with Knitted Knockers? Please, I don't want to offend anyone, but I've done it in front of the health minister and all that. All it is, it's a knitted, volunteer knitters, knitted prosthesis. Our own Australian pattern, right? When you copyrighted pattern, you can't have it unless you're a knitter. See how it just fits in a bra? And we have women that are in my centre now, packing them, sewing them up, takes them home, sews them up. And it's like everyone, it's inclusive, because we have Afghanistan group, we've got a Calder group, but breast cancer doesn't choose whether you're black, white or Chinese or whatever. It just happens. And I want to stress, it happens to the family. Because my budget now has increased to $110 a month because of the medication. But also you must go and find things early. Now that I am a leader within Australia of this, I go to research things, and I just want to stress to you all, men too, you must check things out early. We can save lives. So I'll finish up there because I don't want to do a thing, but you are all wonderful human beings helping other human beings.
On that note, I don't think we get any better than that. What a way to wrap up panel 2.